Robbie White, thanks ever so much for joining us after training today. Huge congratulations, you've just signed a new contract until 2024.
Yeah, absolutely delighted to have signed a new 3-year contract to keep me at the club for the next few years, and it's a really exciting time both for me and the team as we move forward into hopefully a really successful period for the club.
A real breakthrough year for yourself, Robbie, this year. You started the season in imperious fashion, hitting 450s in your first 5 games. It then really clicked for you towards the end of the season when you finally got to 3 figures and then did the very same in the next game against Sussex. It must have been wonderful to reach that milestone.
Yeah, it was a really great year. I really enjoyed playing and having a consistent role throughout the season. I think I'd had a sort of few games here and there over the last few years and been a bit disappointed about not really establishing myself and taking that opportunity. So it was really pleasing having had the backing at the start of the season to put in some good performances and have that confidence and consistency throughout the season.
I know, Robbie, when I first started at the club, you were a young pup in our age groups. Coming through the system, you obviously then went through the second 11 where you were prolific in your run scoring. How big a step up have you found it going from second 11 to regular in the first 11 now?
Yeah, it's definitely a huge challenge. I know something that every player has to face is that step up and where everyone wants to be, which is performing in first 11 cricket. So I was probably slightly frustrated and disappointed at times that it took maybe a bit longer than I would have liked. But I suppose that's all part of the learning and development, and it's been really pleasing to the end of last season and through or the end of the 2020 season, the 2021 season, to sort of had a regular place in the side and put in some performances I wanted to for the last few years.
Rob, we've been around the squad in the last 3 or 4 weeks of winter training. It seems like the morale and the mood in the camp is really high. Is that largely down to the fact that you're playing alongside a load of your mates that you've literally grown up with playing the game?
Absolutely, I think that's a huge factor as a squad, and it's something that we can really use to our advantage. A lot of us have played together for a long time, come through the academy, so I think that's something we can use as a positive for us. And it's really enjoyable. There's a great positive feeling around the group, and everyone's having a really good time and working really hard.
Certainly shows. One last one on yourself, Robbie. You finished the season with 750 plus runs in the Championship, the club's second highest scorer in the format. What do you see that evolving into in 2022? Do you set yourself any targets? Are you looking to reach that milestone of 1,000 runs?
Oh, that'd be great. Obviously, Sam led the way this year in reaching that. It was a fantastic effort considering some of the challenging conditions we had. I think we've now got a really good, strong batting lineup, so I think we'll all be pushing each other, and I think there's some good rivalry in there. So for me, it's just trying to keep putting consistent performances in and having a regular place in the side and hopefully winning games for the club.
Brilliant. Well, look, Rob, thanks ever so much for your time. Huge congratulations on the new deal, and here's to a good winter ahead leading into next year.
Cheers, Fletch. Thank you.